Hey!
We made it to Ireland!
So cool.
So cool. Like, this is where people take airplanes to, and we freaking sailed here.
We're Steph and Travis, Canadians who didn't know much about sailing. We didn't let that or a global pandemic stop us from living our dreams, and we've been winging it ever since. We took off from Toronto and made it to Grenada in year 1, and we've got no plans on stopping. Subscribe to join our life on the water. Thanks to our patrons who keep the dream going.
I know. It's a pretty big pat on the back. I've always wanted to come here. Yeah, I've always wanted to come here, and like, it would have been one day I would have, came and toured around, but just to come here and be on your boat and like exploring this place is going to be so cool.
To be honest, I never thought I would ever visit here. It just wasn't on my list, but this is so cool.
Yeah.
We just checked in. They came onto our boat, and customs just checked us in. It was really easy, super friendly.
Yeah.
Really straightforward, and that was it. So now we're just wandering, stretching our legs, and taking it all in, kind of scoping it out, seeing where we can empty your trash, hopefully find some laundry, groceries, and then grab a drink at a pub, because obvi.
Yeah, we got to do a little drink with our buddy boat, and yeah, this is so cool.
Just be on land and see things.
Walk around. I know we were like kind of tired because we were sitting on the boat for like 4 hours, or like 8 hours today waiting for customs because they said they come to our boat. So we were waiting. Then we got kind of tired. And then I bet since we're on land now, walking around, we'll be all super excited because it's been 10 days of rough passage.
No, my eyes and my head still hurt a little bit from lack of sleep last night, but I am excited.
Yeah. Look at this place.
Yeah. So just a quick scope around today, and then we'll get into exploring tomorrow. It is the morning of the next day, and we are going to start our exploring / getting all the necessaries done.
Got some jobs to do.
It kind of goes hand in hand. Wherever we go, part of the adventure is figuring out where to do all our boat life stuff, like trash. We always say this: trash, groceries, and now that it's colder and we can't really do laundry. So we're gonna empty out our trash because we did accumulate one big bag over the crossing, and I'm gonna try to figure out where to dump that, figure out where we can try to find laundry, because apparently laundromats aren't really a thing here in Kinsale, which is what we read and what we've learned by talking to people. So
we got some laundry.
Yeah, we do. We saw that there's a yacht club here. We're anchored, obviously, so we're gonna see if we can get permission to use their laundry facilities. Let's get moving and come along for a day in the life of, I guess, what it really means to be cruising once we reach a destination.
Daily life, what we do.
Oh, also another important matter that will be a priority today is finding some Wi-Fi, because we used to just grab SIM cards from every new country that we went to, so we'd never have internet upon arriving somewhere until we got into town and figured out where to get a SIM card set up. But when we were in the French islands, we picked up a SIM card that is like that we can use. It's whatchamacallit. It's a monthly plan. It works for all of the French, Caribbean islands, and Europe. So it was just perfect because upon arriving somewhere, it was so awesome to just be able to have internet connectivity. So yeah, we've had that, and it works in Ireland, but unfortunately this morning when we woke up, for some reason it says no service. So I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna go try to find some Wi-Fi and figure that out. On the topic of Wi-Fi, we've been asked by some of you guys how we stay connected and get data since we're traveling so much. So the SIM card and the phone plan is one way, but when we need to download or upload bigger things like nav charts, movies, TV shows, upload YouTube videos, we rely mainly on free public Wi-Fi networks. Literally whatever network we can get enough bars to connect to. And I know that connecting to random public networks isn't safe, but we protect our connection using a VPN, a virtual private network. The VPN service that we use is Surfshark. They're also this week's sponsor, so I just want to take a quick minute to share a little bit about them with you guys. We're not techie at all, so don't worry, it's super easy to use, and we probably should have been using this a long time ago. But in any case, a VPN is pretty much like wearing a mask when you're surfing the web. It hides your identity and your personal information from anybody that could be lurking or snooping on that network. All we do is open the app and choose the network that we want to connect to. We can use it on an unlimited number of devices. So I'll be using it on my laptop while Travis is connected using his tablet or his cell phone. What's cool is that we can actually pick whatever city or country that we want to connect to. And there's an added bonus to doing that because say I pick the USA, for example, then open Netflix. Our Netflix library is gonna refresh to that of the States, which means that we've just opened the doors to a whole bunch more TV shows and movies to watch. Since we're on the move a lot, we get that notification that says title is not available in your country or region. And it's kind of annoying, but now it's no longer an issue. So if you use a lot of free Wi-Fi or public networks like we do, travel a lot, or just want to keep your personal information personal when online, then check Surfshark out. We've got a promo code for you guys if you want to try it out. Use Jibsea when signing up and you'll get 83% off, plus 3 additional months for free. If you try it out and it's not really for you, no worries, because there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So yeah, I hope that was helpful for some of you guys. And now we're off to go find some Wi-Fi.
She's dirty.
A little dirty, but there she be.
She's a dirty girl.
Our little Jibsea. There she be, Jibsea.
There she be, Jibsea.
Oh gosh, that's tight.
Where's it tight?
Oh,
Is it tight?
yeah, that was tight. Oh gosh. Yeah, so we found this dinghy dock because we ran into another guy on his dinghy yesterday, and he told us, yep, we can just park our dinghy at this marina, they don't mind. Yeah, that's usually the first adventure. Well, where do we land our dinghy?
Yeah, where to land, where to get trash, where to...
To wear normal clothes again, it's been quite different. It's rather chilly here. It was 11 degrees Celsius this morning, so that was a drastic change for us. So our hands and feet are constantly cold, and we're pulling out all of our warm clothes that we had on board from Toronto because we brought everything with us. So everything shy of Uggs and parkas we brought. So we do have all the warm weather stuff. So we're prepared.
It's kind of nice wearing clothes again, though. I don't know why. Just,
Yeah.
it is and it isn't.
It is and it isn't. I don't know. We like change. Nothing like walking around with bags of trash. That's not gonna fit, bro. It's funny because we never know what to expect. Sometimes it's super easy to find, there's garbages everywhere, and sometimes you end up walking around town with 2 big bags of trash.
This is the part I don't like about the cruising. I'm trying to figure out where to put trash.
Oh, that's recycling. Where's the garbage? I'm telling you, the smallest, most mundane things are an adventure in themselves.
Woo.
Found it!
Yay.
One thing done.
That's just so silly, but like I hate it.
It's such like a small thing, but it's a big thing.
In general, the Caribbean Islands, yeah. You can always find trash, dinghy dock, and a boat store, and groceries. It's all right there.
So that was awesome. We went into the yacht club to ask about the laundry facilities, and they said, yep, we can purchase tokens to use their machine. So perfect, we got that out of the way, and then couldn't figure out why the internet wasn't working for us because the phone just wasn't connecting to the network that it automatically connected to yesterday. And they let us use their Wi-Fi, figured out what was going on. Well, actually didn't really figure out what was going on. I guess the network just dropped off and there's no service, and it came back after an hour. So that's been rectified. So now they only have one machine, one washer, one dryer, and it's in use. So
It's gonna be an all-day event.
Yeah, it's gonna be an all-day thing to get the laundry done, but we're gonna head to the grocery store because that is one of the most exciting things for me whenever we hit somewhere new. And I know it seems so boring, like oh, it's a grocery store, but I love seeing the different grocery stores and what's available and all of that in each of the different places and what I can make with all the stuff that we find locally. So that's always fun.
It is true. It is cool seeing like different foods and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the prices, and I don't know. It's
I like when the prices are in our favor.
well, and they are in our favor. It's good. But yeah, because obviously I like cooking on board, and I know some people aren't really into that thing, but honestly, cooking is such a big thing in live aboard cruising life. And I mean, you could go out to eat, but let's be honest, this lifestyle isn't the cheapest, so we can't go out to eat all the time. So we try to make as much as we can on board. We eat like what, 95% of our meals, 98% of our meals,
Easily,
really,
yeah.
with just what we make on board. So yeah, excited to go to the grocery store.
love European streets. So cute, quaint, and everything's so colorful, and we're not even in the colorful part yet because I read that Kinsale is the most colorful town here because there's a street, Market Street, that is painted really brightly, and I love that, colorful buildings, because who doesn't? It's just so happy and cheery, and it's sunny, so it's gonna look super pretty. So I'm sure we'll walk by it on our way to the grocery store, I think. Yeah. I think we found it. That was like super quick. We literally just turned the corner and we see colors.
Yeah.
How cute is this?
Kinsale is a historic town and fishing port located just outside of Cork City, Ireland. There are just over 4,000 people that live here and more during the summer months. It's one of the most charming and colorful towns in Ireland, so it's no surprise that it's a tourist destination, especially in the summertime.
We are at one of the larger grocery stores here. I'm getting excited. Wait, where are they? Oh yeah, so we heard that there were machines in here because laundromats aren't really a thing, but they've started putting in machines at parking lots and gas stations to make extra money. So we heard about this one, and yeah, we're gonna go check it out. But we're definitely gonna use the Marina one just because it's closer. Wow, that middle one does 18 kilos of laundry. Same with the dryer, that's insane, but it's out of order. So Travis just opened the door of one of the washers and smelt it, and it didn't smell that great, so more of a reason to use the one at the Marina. Are you excited for the grocery store?
Excited to get in and get out.
Tell me something I don't know.
But you gotta read every single label. She has to send a photo of every single item to her mom and then have a chat about each item.
Okay, whatever. You know. Do you like your food?
Yeah.
Entering the lift.
Full size mirror.
Okay, when's the last time we were in an elevator? Think about it.
We haven't my condo.
Yeah, we haven't been in an elevator for 2 years almost. It's kind of weird, eh? It's like the small things that you don't really even think about until you think about it, and you're like, huh,
everything's so crazy.
I'm new to life. Is that how you feel sometimes? So everything is done by hand. We always carry stuff back with backpacks and bags, so we never get a cart.
No. She gets overwhelmed. If we get a cart, she thinks we can fill the whole cart.
So we only grab baskets because we know that we're not going to be able to carry it back. So
it'll limit you.
This place is huge. Okay, we're liking the prices so far. It's cheap. We're liking it. We're liking it. The fact that the prices are so cheap when our dollar is so low in comparison is awesome. So I'm definitely loving it, and I'm so excited to make stuff on board because we have everything here that we could need. I love it. Do you love it?
Yeah, I do.
Do you actually? It's because he has his own basket this time.
Yeah, got some food and going.
And we're hungry now. We're getting hungry. That's the worst thing in a grocery store when you're hungry. We have the laundry in the machine finally. There was a little bit of a wait. We're happy to grab a machine. So it does end up being a whole day affair because it is the late afternoon now. So while we're waiting for load 1 to wash, we are grabbing lattes and beer at the yacht club.
Yeah, the Kinsale Yacht Club.
Here is gonna be, I think, where we're gonna be doing a lot of planning or trying to figure out where to go. Here and onwards.
Why we need to do a ton of planning here is because it's gonna change the outcome of where we're going to be in 6 months or like 4 months when the winter comes. Are we going to be here for winter, or are we going to try to get to the Med where it's going to be warmer for the winter? That's our biggest thing, is where are we going to be for the winter, because it's going to be a little colder than Grenada. A lot colder than Grenada. So that's why it's like we either got to visit everything we possibly can up in these areas for the next 2.5, 3 months, because then the weather window to head south to get into the Mediterranean starts to close off a bit, and then it's just going to become more complicated to get down there. anything after September. So that's why we gotta figure out what we're gonna do now and whether we're gonna spend a week or two in each places or just a couple days and try to see as much as we can.
And we recently learned that Ireland is not part of Schengen, which means that our time here doesn't count towards the 90 days that we're in the Schengen EU countries. So that's a plus. And it's kind of a game changer for us because now we can think about spending a little bit more time here before heading off to other countries. Side note, I am loving that in Ireland so far, all the coffees come with these little biscuit crisps on the side. That's what I've noticed. I don't know, small things, but it amuses me.
Go all the way up here. That's 16 miles up. It's a long way up to Glengarriff Harbour. Beautiful up there. And or that's there. There's the Bull Rock there. It's treacherous along here. Can be treacherous. That's Dursey Sound. You go between it. It's a cable.
Okay, whole day affair later, we got half our load done.
Not done.
Yeah.
Done. Been here for 8 hours.
Yeah, the machine
Okay.
keeps adding time and there's a long lineup, so we're kind of all splitting it. But it's a hot commodity, so we'll have to come back to do the rest of it, but we're happy that we have one big load done. And it's dinner time now, so we're not staying here till 10 o'clock doing laundry. We'll try our luck tomorrow for the rest. We have not left the boat at 8:30 in the morning for a long while now, but we made sure to do so we could finish our laundry, round 2. And the machine is free, so we're in luck. Early bird gets the worm.
It's funny, we got the inlet right here and we're walking and we're like, you know what? We've been here for a couple days now. This is the calmest anchorage we've had in, I don't even know how long. Like, we have bananas that hang on a little hook. And I see them like, they're like just moving slightly yesterday. I'm like, oh look, this anchorage is beginning to be rough.
And by rough, you mean they sway.
Yeah, like literally they barely move is how calm it is on a hanging like pendulum.
And although the water isn't clear, like no...
Oh, we given up
it's not,
blue crystal clear water, yeah.
It's not clear water, but you were saying how it would be the best anchorage to clean the side of the hull.
Yeah, like even in the calmest anchorages in the Caribbean, it's like hard to buff your hull because you'll still get a wave water like come up over the bootstrap line and it's hard to like wax the hull. But here, our paint line is starting to dry out right below the bootstrap line. This is how calm this water is. So I can fully wax the whole hull. So I really want to do that at one of these anchorages.
You just have to, yeah, just do it in the dinghy, not like the paddleboard, what you were used to.
Yeah, I'm not sticking my feet in the water and paddleboarding.
Yeah.
Seal might get me.
Yeah, seal, yeah. Okay, that's something that we haven't been able to capture yet here, but there are seals that come up and swim right around the boat. It's just when they peek their head out, you know, you don't have the camera out at that moment and then they're gone because they hear your dinghy coming, but...
Yeah, super cool to see like more like mammal life in the water.
Different mammal life.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, but definitely a ridiculously calm anchorage. You can sleep like a baby. And we can even lock the gimbal stove off completely and know it's not gonna need to be gimbaled at all. Yeah.
Oh, the little things.
It's just little things.
Yeah, but they're honest, they make the world of difference.
For the first few days, I was like, it's almost weird sitting on the boat because it's so calm.
Yeah.
You're like, is everything all right?
Do you remember yesterday?
Am I sitting on the bottom?
Well, do you remember yesterday when there was a boat that zipped by us?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
what was that? And you're like, what? I was like, did you not hear that?
A dinghy went by us and left a little wake and it was like, what's happening? It's been so calm. That's funny.
James Fort, named after James I of England, is one of 2 17th century forts that overlook the River Bandon that drains into Kinsale Harbor.
I think we found the entrance. The most important stone, the headstone. It's kind of shaped like a V, and it's pushing all of these stones that way and all of these stones this way, and then the weight on top kind of forces it down. So, most important stone.
Ooh, and on the other side, we can see Jibsea.
All alone. Wait. Ah, there's a gate.
Building of the fort started in 1602 after the siege of Kinsale. which was the ultimate battle in England's conquest of Gaelic Ireland. James Fort then became known as the Old Fort once Charles Fort across the harbour was built in the late 17th century. In 1960, there was an explosion due to gunpowder stores, and the fort was subsequently captured by Williamite forces during the Williamite War. Today, it's a popular spot open to visitors for walking and exploring.